So some things I've learned just in my life. Life's not fair, mainly because we all get more than we deserve. Sounds trite. Life sucks, often. But sometimes the best things that happen to you are because of the worst. Talent is no substitute for effort, and personality is no substitute for character. Tenacity is more important than results, than success. And failure is often a better gift than achievement. I love studying personality. But one of the biggest things that people turn to personality for that you can't find there is purpose. It's meaning. It's like trying to figure out why somebody wants to build something based on the tools in their toolbox. A personality type is not who you are. It's a part of you. And again, personality is no substitute for character. I've worked for a number of different people, a number of different bosses, a number of different companies, worked with hundreds of people. And the best people to work with weren't always the ones that were the most skilled. Had to let people go because they were skilled because of other lackings they had. And there's no quicker way to destroy a team than to have high-performing individuals that are bad characters be rewarded. People don't work for money. They get a job because it pays. They seek a job because it pays. They work to pay the bills. Yes, but people work for purpose. That's not even that one's not even an observation or an opinion of mine. They've done studies where you pay somebody to do a menial task, like dig a hole, pay them a ridiculous amount of money, $50, $100 an hour, and fill that hole in. And then dig that hole again, and then fill it in. About 3 or 4 times into it, they stop, no matter what you're paying them, because they don't find meaning in their work. They're not accomplishing anything. Now, money and compensation are strong motivators, but we don't just work for money. We do work for rewards. And money is a poor substitute for rewards. Meaning is a good one. Recognition is another one. Appreciation is another one. My brother has a story of a coworker that needed a ride to work. His shift started 15 minutes before another guy that lived right next to him. He was asking the guy, hey, my car's going to be in the shop for a few days. I need a ride for just a few days, man. I know, can you just get to work a little early? I'll pay your gas money, give you some money. The guy wouldn't agree to it. So my brother told him, hey, just tell him you'll buy him a drink at the gas station. And the coworker said, hey, that doesn't make sense. They've already offered him money. He won't take it. He's like, no. My brother's like, no, don't. It's not about the money. Offer him a drink. So the guy offered the coworker a drink. Said, hey man, just if pick me up, we'll stop by the gas station. I'll buy you a drink, whatever you want, and give me a ride to work. The guy agreed. After the guy's car was fixed, he had gotten his rides, bought the guy drinks. The guy was saying, hey man, if you need a ride to work again, I can pick you up. We can leave a little early. That's fine. We can swing by the gas station or something. He had an opportunity to get something, a little splurge, that he wouldn't get for himself. He already had his routine. He already had what he was going to do. But that little bit, that's not about, $2.75, $3 to buy some weird drink at the gas station you wouldn't buy yourself. Because it seems like a waste of money. But it's about getting something that's normally out of your reach. It's being given an opportunity to try something at the cost of another. It's a gift. And that's what drives people. Little things, big things. I've gotten into, my brother and I, personality systems. Over the last 8 years especially, we've been analyzing and digging into various personality systems and understanding how they interact with each other and looking at it from different angles and facets and how they affect each other. And again, one of the things I realized is that personality is not who people are. Everybody is unique. Personality helps you understand how this vessel you are living in works. What tools are in your tool chest. What you're inherently good at, what you are inherently not so good at. What appeals to you, how things appeal to you, things you can leverage or mitigate. I've heard people say that one of the things they worry about personality systems is that it'll be used to stereotype or generalize, or hey, I want this personality type for something, or that personality type for something. And I don't fear that. I mean, not that with personality systems, because the type of people who'd be generalizing and making decisions like that are already doing that in some other way. They just don't have a personality system to tick for somebody. To me, personality type is not so much what you can expect somebody else to do. Because your personality type doesn't dictate whether you should be an artist or a cop or a soldier or a programmer or an engineer or a doctor or a nurse or a lawyer. You definitely have some personalities that excel some of those fields better than others. But that's a minority. The vast majority of people are doing jobs that interest them, or just because they have to, or any number of reasons. So no, I mean, if you have somebody that's going to prejudge somebody based on some of their traits, they're already doing that in some other way. They just aren't putting personality letters next to their name and deciding to or not to promote them or move them or anything because of that. But they're definitely doing something. They've got some amateur, they just seem a little flaky, or they just don't seem like they'd be a good fit, or this or that. Personality is an excellent tool to helping understand why you are the way you are, or why it's so hard to be something you're trying to be that you shouldn't. And it's often those failures that help lead us to understanding. It's often the conflict and challenges in relationships that drive people to look at something to help them understand it better and learn about personality systems. Again, people like to use personality systems to decide if they should be in a relationship with somebody, and I don't ascribe to that view either. It'll definitely tell you what sort of trouble to expect in a relationship, but if you're in a relationship that doesn't have any trouble, then you're not really in a relationship. Closeness always exaggerates flaws. And the closer you are to flaws, the more annoying they get. And sometimes not because of the flaw itself, but because of the flaw in you that it rubs against. And it's a chance for you to overcome your deficiencies. As the other person overcomes theirs, you're both on your own journey, but supporting each other in that. Because if the happiness of your relationship depends on the other person, then you're causing the relationship to fail. What the other person does is important, but often not nearly as important as how you're responding to it. So one thing I've seen is that for those that are willing to put being right in an argument over resolution, will always find an excuse to break up. Every conflict is an opportunity to grow. Every challenge is a chance to improve. Those who relentlessly pursue that growth and improvement will find fulfillment. And those who don't, those who leave, will walk that circle over and over and over. That's all my thoughts for today. Peace out. So some things